What's up, everyone? I figured I'd do a little walk around of the Jeep, kind of tell you everything about it. It's a 94 Wrangler. Has 90,000 miles on it. Factory motor, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. You can see here the mileage, 90,875 as of right now. I'm still driving it here and there, so that might change. Automatic transmission that was replaced right before I got it. MP231 transfer case with a slip yoke eliminator on it. Leads to drive shafts, which are JE Reel drive shafts. They have a little bit of rash on them. It's been wheeled, so it is what it is. Here's the rear. Drive shafts leave the axles. Dana 60s. Front is a Kingpin 60 with solid axle steering knuckles, solid axle high steer arms, 35 spline chromoly outers, stock 35 spline inners, and a spool on the front, 513 gears, all bearings, bearings and seals were replaced when I built the Jeep. Disc brakes in the front, leads out to the Dynatrac stub hub kit. The kit's shorter than stock, pretty cool. You can use it on any wheeling. The stub hub kit had new spindles and new hubs in it. And then it has Warren lockout 35 spline hubs. Front suspension is a Rubicon Express, 1.5 inch spring over. It is outboarded in the rear, and then the front is mounted to the front bumper. It flexes really, really well. It drops a whole lot. It's bumped so it doesn't go up too high with air bumps. The air bumps have a little bit of rash on them. I broke a spring one time and it let the axle turn and smack on the U-bolts. So it is what it is, but they're there. Skybacker shocks, brake lines, the whole deal. Everything was done right. The steering is the stock steering, no hydro. It is just stock box, stock pump with heavy duty tie rod drag link, 1-ton steering knuckles, but it's worked. You can't steer too good off road, but you can 40 point it and make it around. It's kind of a point and shoot type of rig. Front winch is a super winch, 9,000 pound winch. Has synthetic rope on it. 42 inch tires, 17 inch wheels. The wheels are a little rashed up and they've been wheeled, so you can see there a little bit of rash here and there. This is the worst out of all 4 wheels. But they still hold air, don't cause any problems. The rear axle is a Dana 60 also. 35 spline shafts from Superior. I'll show you that. Bing. Then got to put the 35 spline shafts, I had the spindles taken off. So they were cut off at the end of the tube, machined to accept the 35 spline shafts, and then welded back on in true straight. It's got disc brakes, Blue Torch Fab disc brake bracket. Calipers are off like a 1/2 ton truck, so you can find them anywhere. Blue Torch Fab diff cover, 513 gears, spool in the rear. All bearings and seals were redone on this too. And trussed with a rock crawler triangulated 4-link kit. It works really, really well, and you can see it all there. The skid plate for that is a little rashed up, but again, it's been wheeled, so I don't know what to say. Coil springs bump stopped in the rear. It has about 1 inch up travel on the rear, and it drops like crazy. Limiting straps to stop it. Coil spring retainer so nothing falls out. The front is bumped again so it doesn't go up, but it drops like crazy. The front radiator, the radiator has been replaced. It is brand new. Last summer I took it out and forgot to turn the electric fan on like an idiot, and it blew up, so happens. Seats are Corbeau seats, Corbeau seat belts. Seats are mounted to the cage. I'm 6'6". I'm a bigger dude, so I fit in here really, really well. It was built for me, and when we mounted all the seats up, I wanted it to fit me. So if you're short, you might have to move the seats. Sorry. 10-gallon fuel cell. Pump is off in a Econoline van, so you can get it anywhere. It has Generic comp corners on it, and those have LED lights that work. Everything functions. I drive down the street here and there to go get ice cream or go to the store, whatever. The Jeep has a little bit of rust here and there. Here's some on the fender, but it's a fender that could be replaced. The rear crossmember is the spot that I think most people will be bothered by. It's got a little spot where it's kind of blown out. I was gonna fix it, but I'm getting rid of it, so I'm not gonna fix it. Then the tub had a little spot right here that I tried to fix, but again, I'm not a body man, so it didn't turn out too well. Here's the inside of that spot. It's got a little bit of rust on it. I mean, it could be fixed, I guess, or you could replace the tub if it was that big of a deal, but it is what it is. Jeep's not perfect. I smacked this on a rock last weekend, caved the bottom of the fender in, hit a tree last weekend, and the hood, the previous owner had it blow up. I don't know if you can see the crease on it, but there's a crease across the hood. The hood blew up, hit the windshield, and messed up. But the windshield's not cracked, the windshield's good. Nothing wrong with it. If you had to put a top on it and you wanted to drive it, you could. You can't run full steel doors because the cage is in the way. You have to run soft doors. But the belt rail's there. If you wanted to do it, you could run a top. I think that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions or want to know anything else, let me know. The Jeep's been good to me and actually worked really, really well. It's just time for something different. All right, peace.